right here. Okay, so that's an A section. Then there's. You don't have to do that little tag at the end if you know.
No, I want to do the tag, but I might want to do a repeat of.
Okay, so then you would do A section, that,
Yeah,
A section,
that.
again,
Then the tag.
but then you'd have to go,
Yeah, then
go
the A
into A
section.
section.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, we're gonna rehearse another song.
We are?
Could you actually stand in front of your mic? Because I'm
Oh, yeah.
live stream on, I'm monitoring it. I can help start that one.
Awesome, thank you.
Sounds really good so far.
Yeah, over here with no mic and everything sounds great. Now,
Piano sounds beautiful.
piano sounds great.
Okay.
So,
Oh my gosh, it's so exciting.
that sounds good already.
We're going to be heard
Yes.
so well.
So, we don't need to do that again, do we?
No.
But so let's talk about the beginning. So you want to start with E name on top, or you want to start with any other nigun or whatever?
Let's do the ya na 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 ya na.
Kayani?
Yeah.
Call that Kayani?
Yeah, let's just hope I don't go accidentally go into Yeti Nefesh like I did that one
And then
time.
the next thing is we'll be the candle blessing after that.
And then the candle blessing.
After that.
No, just then the candle blessing.
Okay. So just if you want
Hello, Rabbi. Yes. Yes.
And then the Sorokin. And then Psalm 96.
Psalm 96, yes.
Okay. And then anything Ramamu or well, sometimes you do Shekharah, those kinds of things, Psalm 97 or Shira 9. There's also that sometimes we stick in there Zamaru.
That one? Let's do that.
The one that's like Yisraku Hashamayim.
Oh, we can do that one. Let's do that one.
Well, I got these here, I just saw Yisraku Hashamayim.
We never do it, so why not?
So that's gonna be after, Psalm 96?
Let me check. No, oh, that's instead of Psalm 96.
Right, right, it's another Psalm 96.
So it'll be instead of Psalm 96.
Okay. So, and then, Lamalu, if Diana has it, or,
Oh, it's the same text.
so, well, you know that, I know that. But so, that's the same as 96?
Yeah.
Okay, so theoretically then, we just do Yismuk Yerushalayim. And then, look out there, we're gonna stick with something between them.
Israeli citizenship.
Okay. And you wanna do,
She wants to got some pronunciation.
Or-
My always goes back to the 50s.
And so he said,
In the odds, even
Numbers break
more.
down.
right, he said,
Oh, I
this is
still
definitely
Shabbat.
honest.
And
what else is there?
that's not how you do it great.
Okay, well, the one we just did, the one I did first, there, common one,
Let's do that one.
okay, Yash cannot.
Can also surprise you.
No.
Yeah.
Then when it is more sheer, well, then they'll,
She actually
it'll be like the greetings and all that.
Yeah, I might say something like this is a new melody, whatever.
Okay, you wanna say that while I'm like that big, or?
Yeah,
Okay, and then that'll go into Magalu,
perfect.
then
He said.
I said, yeah, they changed it from the 50s.
the sermon, Barku, Mari Baravim,
Yes.
Ahadulam,
Precisely.
Shema Yisrael V'Havta, which I have me come up with W. Friedman
Anyways, I'm
here, which is what we planned to do last time, but it can be something.
All right, let's do it in. I am ready. To sound check. I'm ready to sound check when you are. Okay?
Yeah, I'll go out in the room and listen, then I'll get in the
Yeah.
live stream. And you're welcome to,
Let's do.
anything
Can
ever
this
happens
be there or no? It's like,
If not, Debbie,
further away, it just won't reach far enough to you.
do you see what I mean?
If it's too close to you?
Well, I don't know. I guess it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah.
We can move it here like another 6 inches and have it more like, that's aiming at you if you want.
everyone's in here.
I
It's
think.
just too close to your face.
Yeah, it's a little
I can do this.
all up in there.
Shamru,
Does that feel better?
your dad,
I mean,
dad's one.
can we move it there or no?
Yeah.
Oh, we took the plexi off? Yeah, that's good. I mean, is this where you, like, what distance away do you want me from
Yeah,
this?
pretty close.
This, yeah, I think that's better. Do I have to talk? I guess I can do it like this. Okay.
As long as it's kind of aiming towards your mouth-ish,
Yeah,
it'll pick you up,
okay. Shabbat shalom, doing a sound check, gonna talk about the Torah portion maybe. Jewish things. Recite a poem. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat, nekabala. It's one of my favorite poems.
Roses are red. Violets are blue.
Only Jewish content, so finish that with a Jewish
Well,
theme.
blue rhymes with you, where do you think that was going?
Uh-huh, I should have known.
Plenty of, this, roses are red, violets are blue, the sound system's great, so saith the Jew.
Amen. Amen, brother. Preach on.
Sister.
Good? Okay. Aphotalis. So PJ, so we have no control of turning these on and off, do we?
As far, no.
I'm asking because right now everyone on the live stream is like enjoying our sound check. Hi. You know? I can't, okay.
We can get a switch if you want.
Well, when does it go on,
The live stream?
the mic?
Oh, it'll be on the whole time.
But as a general matter.
Yeah, usually I think the live stream starts 5 minutes before.
But are the mics on all the time?
They're on whenever the sound system is turned on. So like if Santiago wants to wait till like just
Okay,
a minute
I
before,
see.
then
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah, so we just have to remember everything is now picked up
Yeah,
up here.
yeah,
No like after chat, you know?
yeah.
Yeah, if you guys like want to talk about stuff about me, it's okay. I don't, don't feel weird about that. I want to hear
We
it.
will, we will. I I say it to your face.
We've already talked so much, we've said it all, so.
Usually, the thing I say most of here is sing. Sing.
Sing or play.
Sing. Right. Sometimes I say play. Mostly I say sing. Yeah. Sing.
Sing, Taylor, sing.
All right, we have 2 seconds to go to the,
Yeah. I came down early to check the sound, and I think that worked.
They say Baruch Hashem.
Did everyone see our new Torah covers? Did you see them? Because I want to show them to you again. They're so good. Ready?
They are beautiful.
Ah, you like them?
And they match the decor.
Mm-hmm. They all go together, but they're not the same. You know?
That was what you wanted this night.
Yep. The big reveal. Aren't they beautiful? I just love them. And we're making plaques. I'm telling you this because I know you care about the history here a lot. The old ones were inscribed with people's names that donated them, and we'll make a plaque and put it right here so their names are still
Nice.
carried on. Yeah.
But I think it is somehow depending on how they're a little off sentence. It almost looks like the three of them go in a different pattern together. It's quite interesting.
Well, the Torahs, this is the same as this, but mirrored, but the Torahs themselves aren't the same size.
Yeah,
So that's why,
yeah.
you know?
But the patterning with the white space and the opening is interesting.
Cool, right? And these we just got like a nice silver. And I should put on the silver. Hi! Shabbat shalom.
I used to polish that in my other synagogue. I became a maven of polishing.
That's a good activity, actually. We should have people do that.
hey, Shalom, why not? Shalom.
Oh, I did not go soon enough. Be right back.
with us. Ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la ya la ya la
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
We had a couple weeks away from the sanctuary. We had a little flood in the building. We gave some time off to our staff. And now we're back, and it feels so good. So good to be back in our sanctuary, to be back in our spiritual home, to be back together for Shabbat. We release the stress of the week, send it away, say goodbye. It'll come back, don't worry. And we breathe in the rest, the peace, the completion of Shabbat. We do that by lighting the Shabbat candles.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lechad likner Shel Shabbat.
Amen, amen. We begin our service on page 12. Lechu neranana l'Adonai. Come, let us sing joyously to God.
Lechu neranena l'Adonai, nariya letzur yisheinu. Lechu neranena l'Adonai. Lechu neranena l'Adonai. Nariya letzur yisheinu, nekadma fanav betoda. Nariya letzur yisheinu, bizmirot nariya lo. Lechu neranena l'Adonai. Lechu neranena l'Adonai. Nariya letzur yisheinu, nekadma fanav betoda. Nariya letzur yisheinu, bizmirot nariya lo. Lechu neranena l'Adonai. Lechu neranena l'Adonai. Yismechu hashamayim v'tagel haaretz. Yismechu hashamayim v'tagel haaretz. Yiram hayam umlo. Yiram hayam umlo. Yismechu hashamayim v'tagel haaretz. אוהבי אדוני, שנאו רע, שומר נפשות חסידיו, מיד רשעים יצילם. אור זרו על הצדיק, ולישרי לב שמחה, שמחו צדיקים באדוני, והודו לזכר קודשו.
We sing Romamu. Page, yes, we sing Romamu, the bottom of page 17.
רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו.
We turn to Lecha Dodi, page 20. Please sing with us.
לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד השמיענו, אל המיוחד אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד לשם ולתפארת ולתחילה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי מקור הברכה מראש מקדם נעשוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורך הוא מאורי, אורי, אורי. שיר דברי כבוד אדוני, עלייך נגלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. יאי ראי ראי ראי, איי ראי 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 ראי, איי ראי 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 ראי, יאי ראי ראי ראי, יאי ראי ראי, יאי ראי ראי, יאי ראי דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
Now that we've officially welcomed Shabbat into the room, let's welcome each other. Say Shabbat Shalom to somebody near to you. Get up, say Shabbat Shalom to somebody farther away. Spend a minute together. Shabbat Shalom. Very nice to be back. continue on page 22 with Psalm 92, a psalm for Shabbat.
So those of you who were with us for our Zoom Shabbatot over the holidays might have heard this Mizmor Shir Leyom HaShabbat, a slightly different melody. It's Israeli. It's one of my favorites. We learned it in school last semester, or we reminded ourselves of it in school last semester. And so I thought I would bring it to all of you and welcome Shabbat with this sweet melody. So please sing with me. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון, להגיד בבוקר חסדך, ואמונתך בלילות. צדיק כתמר יפרח, כארז בלבנון יזכה, שתולים בבית אדוני, בחצרות אלוהינו יפריחו. עוד ינובון בשיבה, דשנים ורעננים יהיו, להגיד כי ישר אדוני, סורי ולא עוולת בו. מה גדלו מעשיך היה, מאוד עמקו מחשבותיך. מה גדלו מעשיך היה, מאוד עמקו מחשבותיך.
Shabbat Shalom. We are in the midst of reading the Joseph stories in Torah. We're towards the end of them. If you haven't read those stories in some time, I say spend 20 minutes tomorrow and read it. It is a page turner. In only a few brief chapters, Joseph goes from his father's favored son to being thrown into a pit by his brothers, who are so upset about what they did that they go for a picnic after. And after that, they sell him into slavery in Egypt, where he is ultimately thrown in jail. Joseph is at the lowest of the low, and in only a few chapters after that, he is at the highest of highs. He's at the height of power. He's the second highest government official in all of Egypt, second only to Pharaoh himself. As I said, an incredible story. Read it. There are only two other stories I can think of in all of the Hebrew Bible where a Jew plays a prominent role in non-Jewish society: the book of Daniel and the book of Esther. Those stories are anomalous stories, but I love them because, to me, they're our stories. They reflect our lives. Because like Joseph, we too have succeeded to nearly unfathomable heights in a non-Jewish world. Just look at our own congregation with so many amazing professionals, people that have reached the highest of highs in their field: government, law, the corporate world, the creative world, whatever it is. In our non-Jewish country, we have reached success levels that would be unimaginable even to our grandparents and our great-grandparents, let alone to our ancient ancestors. In Joseph's story of great success in the diaspora, I see our story. I see that Jews have so much to contribute to the larger world. I see that Judaism is not bound by geography, and that Jewish identity is not always weakened by living amongst others. After all, Joseph ultimately knows that he's an Israelite. He unmasks himself in front of his brothers and protects the Israelite people from famine. Because he knew who he truly was, we are still here. But these anomalous stories that are our stories still beg a certain question. Because I also see a cautionary tale in the story of Joseph, one that you and I have time to work on. Along the way in the Joseph story, as you know, he has two sons, Ephraim and Manasseh. When he has Manasseh, he explains the name Manasseh, saying, because God made me forget, Nasheh, all my trouble and all the trouble of my father's house. My question for us is, do we want to forget all the trouble of our father's house? All the troubles of our past? Is that the best way to procure a Jewish future? I don't know. Because there's an irony in living in the diaspora. The irony is this. When times are bad, Jews are good at passing down Judaism. But when times are good, Jews are kind of a little bad at staying Jewish. There are many, many empirical studies that show the current shrinking of non-Orthodox American Judaism. That's us. The type of Jew that you and I are is becoming less and less common. And you don't even need to see the studies because you know you can just see it. You see it in the shrinking numbers of attendees at the Hebrew Union College or at Jewish Theological Seminary. You see it in the merging of synagogues throughout the country. So the question is, which is the same question for Joseph, can Judaism survive freedom and equality and access? And not just Judaism, but liberal Judaism, our kind of Judaism. Because, keep in mind, the Jews are called Jews after Judah, Yehudah. We are the Yehudim, the Judahs. There is no such thing as the Josephs. They don't exist. So Joseph is an incredible part of the story, but he is not the part that leaves the legacy. He's not the one who comes to define the Jewish people. And I think we should be the ones who define the Jewish people. I think we should be the ones to leave the legacy. So I don't want to forget the troubles of our father's house. I don't want to forget the stories of the Jews of the past who did not have it as easy as we do. I don't want to forget where we came from. I don't want to forget the cautionary tale of Joseph. We live like he did, amongst others. But how can we find ways to ensure that our legacy is more like Judah's, the one that lasts? I want to be a part of a Jewish people who leaves an imprint on the future. And I think we at the Village Temple have some of the key elements in making that happen. So this Shabbat, I challenge you to think about legacy. What gift do you want to give the next generation of Jews? And how can we make it happen? Shabbat Shalom. We continue on page 28 with the Baruch Hu. Please rise.
ברכו את אדוני המבורך
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim b'chokhmah potech she'arim uvitvuna meshane itim umachalif et hazmanim umisader et hakochavim b'mishmerotehem barakia kirtzono b'rayom v'layla golel or mipnei choshech v'choshech mipnei or.
ומעביר יום ומביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו, אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, המרים ורבים.
We're on page 32, Ahavat Olam.
אהבת עולם, בית ישראל, עמך אהבת, עמך אהבת, תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת, אותנו לימדת. על כן אדוני אלוהינו בשוכבנו ובקומנו נשיח בחוקיך, ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד, כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגי יומם ולילה, נגי יומם ולילה. ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל, אוהב עמו ישראל. שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד. ברוך שם כבוד מלכותו לעולם ועד. Please join me in chanting. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Continue page 30, Bita Ocha.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה. מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקע ים לפני משה ומרים, זה אלי אנו ואמרו, זה אלי אנו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב, וגאלו מיד הזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, לשלום, והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים. ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך. Amen. Shelter us beneath thy wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right, O Adonai. Amen. 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 ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, את השבת לעשות, את השבת לדורותם, ברית עולם, ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת, שבת וינפש.
We rise for the Amidah, page 46.
שפתי תפתח, ופי יגיד, ופי יגיד תהילתך. na 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 Adonai. Na 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 שפתיי תפתח. Na 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 ופי יגיד. ופי יגיד תהילתך. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואמותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה, האל הגדול הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיה הכל אתה רב להושיע. משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיה הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה. ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל, ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
We pause for a few moments of silent prayer.
עושה שלום שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, אמן, אמן. עושה שלום שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, אמן, אמן. עושה שלום, שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן.
We make a Misha Berach for those in our community that are in need of healing, healing of the body, mind, spirit. If you would like to make a Misha Berach for someone today, please share their name now.
Sue Ducker.
Mishaberach Avotenu ve'imotenu Avraham Yitzhak ve'Yaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah Hu Yivarech et HaCholim. May God swiftly send them a complete renewal of body and spirit. And together, let us say, Amen.
מי שברך אבותינו מקור הברכה לאמותינו. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. מי שברך אמותינו מקור הברכה לאבותינו, bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
It's a mitzvah, a commandment to be joyful on Shabbat, and so we take the space to share good news with each other. If you have some good news to report, something exciting that's happened to you or in the lives of one of your loved ones, please tell us.
I've been wanting to say this for a few weeks, but one of my close friends from cantorial school and his wife had a baby named Leo Judah, and he is the cutest bundle of joy I've ever seen.
Mazel tov. And I love the name. I love the name. Anyone else? We continue our service on page 282 with Alinu. Please rise.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו, ושמו, ושמו אחד.
We turn our thoughts to those who are no longer with us, who've passed away recently or at this time in years gone by. As I say the name of your loved one, if you'd like to stand, we ask you to do so, and then we'll all stand in solidarity with you once we say Kaddish. We mourn the passing of Louis Kent, Joseph Schiff, Abdallah Simon, B. Abrams, Abigail Offenhartz, Vera Moss, Russell Lees, Fred Bash, Charles S. Friedman, Boris Feinberg, Shirley Shore, Martin Lieberson, and Mildred Brown Roskin. Are there additional names at this time?
My father, not my son.
We mourn with you and all the mourners of our community. We rise for Kaddish, page 294. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, bi'alma divarach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon u'v'yom echon u'v'chaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach le'alam u'lalmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishabach v'yitzpa'ar v'yitroman v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei dekudesha barichu la'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shamaya v'chayim aleinu ve'el kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Osei shalom b'imromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'el kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, to which we say, Amen.
Osei shalom b'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
Please be seated. We welcome Jill Wilkinson to the Bima, our co-president, for some announcements.
I love being told as I'm on my way up here by my college students sitting over there, Slay Queen. Thank you, Rabbi, Cantor Emma, and Dan for a beautiful service, as always, and always a thought-provoking sermon, so thank you for that. We have a lot coming up now that we're back from the holidays, from the other holidays. We've got the Martin Luther King service featuring the Children's Choir coming up next Friday, always a big crowd pleaser. And then the following weekend, we have classically trained pianist Ed Cordes, who will be joining us pre-Shabbat service for song and conversation. He'll be playing songs from famous Jewish pianists, so be sure to check that out. We have adult education classes, and then on January 28th, it's a Saturday night, we're having Havdalah service here, and then a game night and schmooze and booze. So, and there will be babysitting available for those that need it for their kiddies. There's also, going back to the theater, The Wanderers, we're invited to a talk back with the playwright Anna Ziegler. So that's on February 9th at 7:30. If you'd like to get tickets, definitely reach out to Liat. And the Clerfelds are underwriting that. They are congregants of ours, so thank you to them. The next Social Action Committee meeting, there's a new date and time for those meetings. The next one is Thursday the 12th at 5:30, and they will be planning for the Refugee Shabbat that is scheduled for February 3rd. And as you probably have seen, we've adopted a family from the Ukraine. And I was so happy, like when I was looking at the wish list tonight, I'm getting a little. I was so happy to see that so many of the items, most of the items on the wish list have been purchased for them. So there are still some things outstanding though, but so thank you so much for the generosity of the congregation. And I'm sure that Svetlana, Irina, and Milana will be very appreciative of our generosity. So Shabbat Shalom.
She slayed, right? We close our service with words of blessing from the biblical book of Numbers. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May God's light shine upon you, and may God be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May you feel God's presence within you always, and may you find peace.
Page 24. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzeitkhem leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Good to be back on the scene.
Wasn't, yeah, I know.
yeah, we should find out, because if it, you know, if we serve it.
We have hot water and then take a shot like this.
I feel like no, but I don't know.
No, no, it could be, believe me, it could go either way, I'm sure, but.
Hardship.